Okay, so we've all, at one point or another, had really jobs. Like those jobs you go in and day out, week after week, doing the same repetitive crap over and over again, right? And inevitably, you're going to run into that one asshole customer who has something to say about the way that you do your job or anything like that. Which, of course, brings us to our first topic of our new show, Minor Inconveniences. I'm Kane.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Barrett.
And we're going to basically take time every other week or so to talk about things that kind of piss us off throughout life. A lot of things that could bother you guys as well. This week's topic is asshole customers, and a segment we're calling The Customer is Always Wrong. So I work in this little French bakery, right? It's a little French place practically in the middle of nowhere. One day, this guy and his girlfriend, this couple, walks into my bakery and goes up to the pastry case and just kind of stands there staring at it for a little while. So I walk in and ask him, "Hi there, can I get you anything today?" No, it's fine. I'll wait. Just give us a minute, please. I'm like, okay, that's no big deal. I'm standing there, and they wait, and they stand there for 15 minutes, just standing there. And I counted, I know. Finally, I walk up. Can I help you find anything? And then he walks up, stares directly up to the counter, looks at me and goes, "Do you have cannolis?" And I just look at him. "No, sir, we do not have cannolis." He's like, oh, never mind, let's get out of here. And they leave. They walk out of the restaurant and we're standing there for 15 minutes and they come and ask for Italian food. How hard is it to understand that Italian food and French food are not like totally, they're not the same.
They're not the same at all.
They're not the same at all. Same with the people who come in and ask for Alfredo sauce. Alfredo sauce. No.
Or ranch dressing.
Or ranch dressing. Why do they always ask for
Ranch dressing isn't important.
I don't know. I don't understand.
So, I guess now it's my turn to share my minor inconveniences with the world. And I think the thing that pisses me off most is white people who think they're entitled to something. And I am white, and I am entitled to common courtesy, but some people just think that they run a restaurant. I work in the same location as Kane here, and I have two serious stories and one rather humorous story to share with you. And the first being just last week, and there was this woman who saw that we were busy, took a while for her to get through the line, but then was really outraged that, oh my God, there are no tables here, and the ones that are taken by people are, not that many, but there are quite a few dirty tables. Well, I should just go ahead and demand that every table in the restaurant be clean right now and be really rude about it. So she walks up and I'm standing by my manager and I hear all of this. She says, "Excuse me, I don't see one table here that is clean." And she's like, acts all undignified, like, what am I supposed to do? Just hold my drink and wait for a table? And I just want to turn to this woman and say, yes, that's what a normal human being does in this situation. But instead, you just decide to pick on a minimum wage busser and his or her manager. And that's something that just really pisses me off. Another experience was I walked up to about 4 girls, and none of them were attractive. I had no outline sexual nature to my interest in them, but I came up and I said, "Hello, welcome to and is there anything I can help you with?" Which isn't something I do. I'm kind of a shitty worker. I'll admit that. But these girls don't even give me the time of day, and they're all white girls, and I grew up around these kind of people, but I was raised better. I always showed people common courtesy, and I expected, about the same from them. I was not raised around here, but as soon as I start getting these girls food, they're like, oh, you know, like, oh, I'm so friendly, I'm so nice. Oh, look at us, we're so nice to each other. And it was because, you know, obviously I'm an attractive guy, right? You know, and they wanted this. But I wasn't interested because Uggs with shorts are just a no-no, you know. Bunch of escapos out here. And I hate them. And so, I mean, like, that's a serious complaint. It's like, man, these people actually think that they deserve something in life. But really what they deserve is just, you know, a constant and pointless pursuit of money until the day they die, like the rest of us.
That's great.
Damn straight.
Hey, you know what that first story?
Fuck.
I know, right?
I know, she was a MILF.
What the fuck?
So, I do not work at the same place that they work at. I used to, but I don't anymore. This story of mine comes from a different job that I hold at a national cinema. So, to reserve the party room at this movie theater, we have to have several $100s as a down payment for the room, and then on top of that you pay for your kids' packages, you pay for your tickets, and blah blah blah. It's kind of expensive, you know, so I get it. But this family that came in for this party had 27 guests, which means I had to make 27 kids' meals, and then being a manager, I wasn't tied down to the concession stand, so I had to do everything that they wanted me to do. I couldn't just handle their food at the concession stand, which means I also had to go to their little cafe that's located inside the cinema and make them 4 large pizzas and 3 small pizzas and, you know, fill all their drink requests and everything. So it was a very busy day for me. This party lasted 4 hours. And so that was a lot of work. I roped off their seats for them out of courtesy because we're not actually supposed to do that. And once the party was over, they left and they paid their fare and went home. And I didn't get a thank you, nor did I get a tip. So,
douchebags.
Basically, the moral of the story is whenever you see this guy working his ass off to make sure that you're happy, tip him, please. At least say thank you. If you don't have enough money to pay for your fare and tip, then you don't have enough money to go out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Basic rule of courtesy across the board, no matter where you are. If you don't have enough money to tip, you don't have enough money to go out.
Yep.
So a more humorous thing that happened when I basically first started working here was it was a quiet day. There weren't a whole lot of customers there, but I was at the cash register, and that was my job that day. And I was actually pretty new to the position and dealing with the customers since I've been bussing.
You want to tell them the date?
I think it was 420.
It was 420.
I think it was 420. It was at least around that time. And so this kid walks in who has had obviously a good 420, and he walks up and down the line, his eyes glazed as hell, trying to figure out exactly what he wants, you know? I mean, like, he's a donut out there, just looking at the salad, looking at the soup, and we have a item that is quite unmistakably spelled croquet Monsois if you want to over-Frenchify it, but most people just call it the croque monsieur. And this guy's looking for the croque monsieur, and he looks over at another one of our associates, and he quite frankly and plainly asks if he could have the cock monster. And he really wanted the cock monster. And of course the associate who's taking his order is currently laughing her ass off, and I'm just stifling every single humorous emotion I've ever had, like, in my soul, trying not to laugh at this guy because, you know, like, he asked for a cock monster. You know, it's people like that that are definitely wrong, but aren't the problem.
They're pretty hilarious. Yeah.
Bonus story from the man behind the counter. I'm filming y'all's reactions, but I've been to here a couple of times, and my favorite thing is whenever someone finishes an order, And then they add things to it, and they add things to it. They add it over and over again. This poor guy.
No, it drives me nuts. It really does. Because you get the order, right? This one that really pissed me off. And it drives me nuts because you get the order, you take care of it, you're done. You gotta ring them up. You know what? Can I add a croissant? Because I don't know how to say croissant.
A croissant.
A croissant?
When people over Frenchify words, it's terrible.
So now they need to say, can I have a lemon tie?
I've had people ask for our duet magnifique.
Magnifique? Yeah, no, dude, for real.
What the?
We're in the middle of Texas. We're in Texas, okay? You don't have to over Frenchify your words. It's the French bakery.
Even if you're in Paris, Texas.
They call it a croquet, monsieur, right? They can call it a croissant with a T, right? That's it.
Our chicken Parisian.
No, when I was working here, this lady was asking what we had that was really good, and I said, well, the crepes are good. And she was like, no, I spent 6 years in France. It is pronounced crepe. And I was like,
Crepe.
Okay, I'm sorry, lady.
Yes.
God.
No, we
Back it up.
So they go,
calm your tits.
I'll have a croissant. I'm like, okay, have the croissant. You know, and I didn't say, croissant? Sure, bam, my back. Okay. Alright, that'll be 1827. Oh, and I'll add a lemonade.
That was a good year.
Okay. It's like, oh, and I'll add a lemonade. I'm like, okay, go back, add the lemonade, 1932. I don't know. And then it's like, and also, like, no, you don't get to add anything else. If you can't decide what the hell you want by the end of the order, you just forget it. Go home, make your own damn food.
Make your own raspberry lemonade.
Jay's face of, okay, is the face of, I'm getting really pissed off that you're doing this. It needs to stop now, you know? It is the funniest damn thing ever. I started laughing and the customers look at me, they're like, it's because I'm laughing, because he's thinking, go kill yourself.
You don't deserve existence.
It is the best thing in the world, and it's so hilarious when I get to witness this in act and like
it's like,
in
go
person.
jump off a bridge, you have no reason to be here.
Hey, we should go steal bread.
Lessons from culinary school that I never attended, but a friend did.
They pay for it.
Tomato soup and tomato bisque are two completely different things.
Christ, yes.
Soup and bisque are two different things.
Bisques are good.
When you walk into this restaurant, this little cafe, this little French cafe, we don't have tomato bisque. It's clearly labeled everywhere. It's tomato soup.
Basil soup.
Tomato basil soup.
Potato.
And everybody says tomato bisque. It's not a bisque, it's a soup.
Biscuit.
Dude.
Limp biscuit.
Potato soup. It is called country potato soup. On the menu, it's called country potato soup. On the tag above the soup, country potato soup. Soup. What are they saying? I'll have the baked potato soup. There's no damn baked potato soup here.
We don't put chives on it, motherfucker.
And there's this thing that's, I forgot what it's called, the chicken friand.
The kitchen friand.
Chicken friand.
The kitchen friand. The chicken friand has this mushroom sauce on top. And every old white lady calls it gravy.
It's not gravy.
It's not gravy.
It's not gravy.
It's sauce. There's a difference.
I'm gravy.
No.
Good gravy. Good gravy.
Question.
What?
From the audience.
Oh.
To yourself sitting at your computer. Say Wildfield. Please. Wildfield. Say it.
I'm sorry, just so I say it because since no one can
Wildfield.
Yeah.
Okay. Why does no one understand that concept? Again, on the menu, on the sign, everywhere posted the Wildfield salad. And feel free to chime in. What do they call it? Oh, the field green salad. There you go.
There's nothing green.
Yeah, it's like, I'll have the mixed greens. I'll have the field green salad.
Oh, okay. I'll get that for you right now.
Or the spinach salad, they call it the strawberry salad. It has strawberries on it.
It has like 3 strawberries on it.
Oh, the strawberry salad, it's a spinach salad.
And you know what pisses me off at work? When Jay takes my fucking cups. I set all these goddamn cups up all day, and he's just like, I'm taking like 4 of these for the bakery and no more. And I'm like, man, I just made that tray. I have to put 4 more from another tray that I'm waiting to put on. Understand that this video will not apply to like most of society, but if you've ever had to work at a restaurant, you know exactly.
You know there are people out there like that. Yeah, that's a little bit of a no. So this isn't everybody. I understand that there's a lot of the population that aren't complete douchebags, but occasionally you get that one or two who act like the people we just.
Yeah, I have had a lot of nice customers.
Yeah,
I got a $20 tip one time for making a really nice pizza. That guy is going to heaven.
That guy.
I thought you were somewhere else with that bear. That guy is going to hell for giving me $20.
That guy gave me a 2-cent tip. He's going to hell.
Like that asshole. There's a guy who walked into our store and paid a $30 tab in quarters. Who does that?
Nobody.
Yes.
I know.
Nobody normal.
Okay, so for now, this is the end of part 1 of The Customer is Always Wrong, because there are plenty more stories where this one came from. So we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you watch the next episode as well.
Also, guys, this has just been perspective from people who worked at restaurants and, in my case, the movie theater. So feel free to put in the comments section anything else that you want to add in from maybe you work anywhere else in the world and you've had a dick customer. Let us know. we'll
Please walk in.
Yes, that's exactly what I was talking.
Really just like piss. It's semen.
And he pissed me off.
He was pissed. Okay, I'm sorry.
We'll in the next video. So thanks, guys, for watching, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because we released some pretty cool stuff. This has been the first episode, the first of many to come. So yeah, comment on whatever else you can think to add.
And for those of you who are not in the food service industry, understand that every single employer has people like us who are here to take care of you. So let us help you.
Don't treat them like shit.
Don't be a dick.
It should be a rite of passage. Everybody needs to work in the food industry for at least a little while. You have to, because you have to understand where this is coming from.
Absolutely. Okay.
I have not experienced it.
And in closing, I can say, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment of your experience in bad, food industry work, like Barrett said.
Or any industry.
Or any industry.
We'll respond to it.
Yeah, we'll respond to your in future videos. And also, this gentleman here is part of a band named
Candle Cove is the name of my band. For any of you who are into progressive metalcore, the link to our Facebook will be down below.
Yes, along with the link to their YouTube channel as well. You can hear their first
Single.
Yeah.
So check us out. We're going places.
Damn straight.
Damn straight.
Anyway,
We're all going to places.
Alright.
Like I'm going home after this.
Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next episode of Minor Inconveniences.
What?